brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to work. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion right here, Boyd. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Quick throw here to Hilton. And down he goes. The drive 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 60 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
In motion right here, Boyd. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
He's got it to Hilton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. He needed 4 and he got 4 on third down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Prescott yet again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position of the ball, it is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Nixon, his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 55 yards. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here pulled in by Hilton. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. He goes right back the way of Hilton. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. And again, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
It's rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Burrow looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 39, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room.
Touchdown! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point gain. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. of the gun. It's Burrow. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Anthony Brown.